Ben, I don't know how you lost that game.
No, not right, to be honest. Obviously, we're very frustrated by it. Yeah, scratching our heads a little bit. We had enough chances, we didn't take them. We give a real soft one away, and they managed to cling on and hold on to the 3 points.
I'm saying in commentary, it's only a matter of time. That was in the opening half hour before you score.
Yeah, as I say, good opportunities, didn't take them. Yeah, we just couldn't get that goal today. We weren't as clinical and as ruthless as we have been. I didn't feel we were quite as sharp as what we have been recently. But the lads have given everything over these last few weeks, and it was we just probably lacked a little 2-3%. That was all. That was all that was missing. Other than their goal, there was nothing from them. And yeah, it's one of those you'll be reflecting for a couple of days, thinking, yeah, how did we take nothing from the game?
Yeah, and I'm saying in commentary, how often have you seen one side dominate, and then the other side gets one chance and score?
Yeah, it was frustrating, obviously. I think it was hard to get any momentum in the game first half. For me, a game should always be about the players, and unfortunately a lot of that game today wasn't. The officials made it about them too much, and that's frustrating. Let the players play, let them decide the outcome of the game. There were so many decisions missed. The injury time added on at the end was beyond me, because he told me it was 5 minutes added time on 80 minutes, and there were substitutions and a physio going on, and it was still 5 minutes on 90. So yeah, disappointing, but we have to... Is that
what caused the difference of opinion between you and the fourth official?
It did, because he wasn't telling the truth, basically. And
it's not his decision, though, is it?
Yeah, it's his decision what goes on.
Oh, big pardon. I thought it was the referee.
He's
that makes more sense.
And if it's 5 minutes on 80 minutes, there's no way it's still 5 minutes on 90. We had another substitution, we had a physio go on. The ball spent half the time in the stand second half, so there should have been 9-10 minutes added on, but it is what it is. We pushed. It looked like we went over the line at the end. I'm not sure if it did, but we've got to bounce back next week and try and finish the season on a positive note.
And you get yellow cards, and Junior Chamadou gets a second yellow card and gets sent off.
Yeah, I don't know what for. I've asked to go and speak to the referee, which I have to wait a certain amount of time for. I got a yellow card for pointing, so that's a new one. But yeah, listen, unfortunately they were out of their depth today, and the game was too much for them, and I just feel sorry for the players on both teams. That shouldn't be the case. The game should be officiated properly, and they should be able to decide the outcome on what they do on the pitch.
Do you know, there is a school of thought that once a team gets safe, once two teams get safe, then they have a kind of on the beach attitude. You certainly didn't see that this afternoon in terms of some of the challenges, some of the sort of simmering almost hostility between the players and some of the involvement of the managers.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we want to win every game. We're very, very disappointed that we haven't. We'd have been disappointed with a draw, if I'm honest. So we have to channel that frustration next week. This group won't stop working and won't stop pushing. You can see that at the end of the game. There was our decision making could have been a touch better. That 2-3% sharpness could have been better, but there was no lack of effort, no lack of endeavour from anyone.
It'd be a shame not to see Junior Chamadou for the final game of the season.
I don't know. Normally with yellows you can't overturn no matter what, but I don't know what it was for. I'll try and find that out, and then we'll go from there.
And ironically, the very last chance of the game is probably the best effort that you get on goal, and somehow John Akinde can't beat Louis Jones in the home goal. And was there some suggestion, difficult for me from my angle, that the ball had crossed the line?
It looked it from our angle. We haven't seen it back as yet, but it just looked like the goalkeeper was diving back into the goal. I thought he was man of the match, and that said it all. That said it all. It was one-way traffic really, and a point would have been minimum. And we're disappointed not to get 3, let alone come away with nothing. So, like I say, we have to channel that frustration next week and have a real strong finish against Mansfield.